is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. And the reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told.
You gonna set the record straight?
Are you kidding me? You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in.
You stole the show in Friday After Next.
Yeah.
This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike.
Wait.
And Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus.
And somebody said, no, we want you to play Mike.
The thieving-ass Santa Claus.
Right, and then, yeah, because Katt Williams is going to be the Santa Claus.
Right.
Now three quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home.
Friday After Next come out, I get my kids, where we going? We're going to the movies. We're going to see Friday After Next.
Right.
But they didn't know I was in the theater.
Right. He wasn't even at the premiere. Somebody in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and what?
And then, and they switched it over.
Right.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me.
When I auditioned for Mighty Mike.
Right.
You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days?
Did my role like in 4 days.
Right.
They shot all my stuff in 4 days.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with.
You know, so when I went in there to audition, I'm at the toilet. When Katt Williams went to use the bathroom, that's the line I had to use to audition.
I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday?
Big movie. Then I end up doing First Sunday.
Yep.
Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract. This is not even my church. I saw this on MySpace.
All the parents that keep bringing their babies down here to get baptized without giving them a hot bath.
Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
But Katt said you stole one of his jokes. Yeah.
He said it don't line up.
He was talking about don't even match up with no timelines.
How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Doesn't line up. This is a televised joke.
Feels that someone else has stolen some of your material? Oh, that's a part of this business. Right.
Same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had.
Oh yeah, you'll need this.
A whistle? Mark, I'm teaching music, not gym.
Standard issue. Screaming for help only excites the kids.
Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and he...
First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mr. Hightower, and I'm your new music teacher.
These dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach.
This is some internet shit, and that's all I can say. So, you know.
Sitting over here, why I'm not a movie star. What? Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just called a straight.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0.
Okay, but seriously, though, if you look at your career, have you done better with stand-up or acting?
I had, it's almost time to retire.
Okay.
So I don't make any money.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. Be the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty.
Was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows.
Years later, I had, at one time, 7 TV shows running concurrent on the air.
Only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows.
Years later, I had, at one time, 7 TV shows running concurrent on the air.
Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times?
You know, even before then, I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog,
why you, to me and say, hey,
yeah, why you didn't say nothing? Like that.
And Katt didn't do, as I stand before you, Shannon.
Oh my God.
I would have bust Cedric's stomach. Change the content because that's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. All my enemies all look the same in the eyes, whether it's Faison, Wanda, Aries Spears, they all look like...
Man, I remember on the radio, you went on a radio interview, if I'm not mistaken, that's in Atlanta.
Right.
And you came on there with seemingly good intentions. And she attacked you.
It wasn't just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just wanted Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right, okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Not the right one that Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
Yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
Calm
No.
down.
No cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way.
I said what they like.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I said what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean. Never gonna say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line. Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. Shout outs to Forever 21 Necklace Collection. They tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes. With a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's 2 comedians. What do you mean?
That she said it was going to be very professional. Oh, you won an Emmy, congratulations, you put the city on, you own for the city, yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about the Emmy on camera?
I believe you saw the video and you know. If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No,
weight class.
Is that what you wanted to do?
No.
That she was out of her league when it came to... Because
I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you didn't want to,
do any
but
of
once she took it there, did you feel that you had to go there? Oh, you
Go where?
You could have said, Wanda, I didn't come here for that. I just want to do the interview. I just want to talk about what happened.
Oh, you misunderstand my job. My job is to be funny. My job is to be funny first. This as a learning experience. Most comedians don't get booed enough.
Oh my God. Think about this. You're stuck in traffic and the lights turn blue.
I mean, this is how you end up with a Michael Blackson who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay,
Stop, you mother suckers!
You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like, you know.
This guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis. And I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you
For the African king of comedy, ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Blackson.
gotta put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice, they change their whole persona, and then they hate me for it. And
you know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like, you know, best friends or we're friends, but we're more like always been like associates. Like we.
This is the reckoning. 2024. And never has sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go, think up.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
We party for my birthday. You came to my party.
No, but we ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.